With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin with high school volleyball action from last night out of the Western Piedmont 3A 4A conference. Drawn swept RS Central 3-0. Patton over East Burke 3-0. In the Western Foothills Athletic 4A 5A conference, more sweeps. Bandy's over Bunker Hill 3-0. Hickory sweeping Fredty Ford 3-0. Maiden over West Iredell 3-0. Finally, out of the Northwestern 5A 6A conference, Alexander Central over Freedom and South Caldwell over St. Stephen's, both sweeps. High school boys soccer action from last night out of the Western Foothills Athletic 4A 5A conference. Bandy's shuts out Bunker Hill by the final of 2-0. Hickory over Fredty Ford 2-0. Maiden fell to West Iredell by the final of 7-1. In a non-conference matchup last night, St. Stephen's edged out by North Iredell 3-1. Keeping with soccer, despite playing with 10 men for 75 minutes against Palm Beach Atlantic, the Lenoir-Rhyne men's soccer team, after getting this red card, kept things close, but despite that valiant effort, the Bears fell 2-1 thanks to two second-half goals from the Sailfish. Bears will now start a tough three-game road stretch with games at Emory and Henry, Wingate, and fourth-ranked Anderson before their next home game on October 4th. So LR 1-3 on the season. They'll be facing the Wasps of Emory and Henry on the road Wednesday, September 24th. The South Atlantic Conference announced its We Played Sports Cross Country Runners of the Week for meets competed in during the week of September 8th through the 14th, and Lenoir-Rhyne Zola Sicilia was named the Women's Runner of the Week. The junior from Spain posted a personal best of 18 minutes 12 seconds, finishing 32nd out of 228 runners at the Queen City Invite. However, she was the first Division II finisher across the line and helped the Bears to a sixth-place team finish in a 20-team field. And keeping with cross country, the Lenoir-Rhyne women's cross country team comes in ranked 6th in the first edition of the United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association Southeast Regional Rankings. Bears will next be competing October 3rd in Boone at Appalachian State's Fire Tower Project Run. Appalachian State women's soccer conceded a goal in the second minute of play, and despite quality scoring chances throughout the match and a flurry of opportunities in the closing minutes, the Mountaineers were unable to find the back of the net, falling to Georgia State Thursday 1-0 on the road. Mountaineers 4-1 overall, 0-1 in the Sun Belt Conference. They'll have their first home conference game of the season when they will welcome Louisiana to Boone. That's set for Sunday at 1 o'clock. As always, much more can be found on our website, WHKY.com.